Hospital Porter's Pride and Dignity Stop the New World Order. Welcome to HPANWO TV for a little part 2 of this film, the HPANWO London Truth Tours Part 6 movie entitled The Boudica Statue. Now, I've already posted the first one up there, but as you probably noticed, filming conditions weren't ideal with the wind and the rain and the poor light. It was getting late in the afternoon. Also, I mean, the wind was a bit... Actually, I wish I hadn't deleted it. I had a bit of an outtake when my hat flew off. Now, that would have made a few of you laugh, wouldn't it? I bet that would have been a bit of chuckle. My hat flew off. Luckily, it didn't go in the river. It was stopped. Someone stopped it and they picked it up and gave it back to me. Very nice of them. Just having another look at this statue because we didn't really have a proper look before. And here's a few images which you can get online. And it was actually made by Thomas Thornycroft and cast in bronze, and it was completed and first put up there in 1902, which is the same. It's the year after, I think, Queen Victoria died. Now it's interesting that there was an attempt to sort of like link Boudica's identity to Queen Victoria. That's the most interesting image. I'm going to linger on that at the moment. But firstly, I just wanted to say that of course, Victoria means victory, and the word Boudica means victory too. In the Celtic languages, it's where you get modern words like the modern Welsh word Byddig come from that. Now, first thing you notice about this statue is you see here, it's a very sort of Greco-Romanesque type image here. It was very, very different to the kind of way Boudica's own people would have portrayed her. The art of the time, the Iron Age, pre-Roman art, was very sort of surreal, very, very sort of impressionist. You see here there's also a very, very modern type crown on there, which Boudica probably would not have worn. That's one thing that strikes me about that. And there's an image from behind here. You see she's dressed almost as a kind of like medieval monarch, with a cloak, spear. The idea she wore, I don't know where the idea she had a chariot. She has little buzz caps on here, like they had in Ben-Hur. I don't know, because they wouldn't. I don't think they'd have fought on chariots. Apparently, they fought on horseback and on foot. They would have like a cavalry and an infantry, but didn't fight with chariots, but they used chariots to get to where they wanted to get to. Anyway, like I said, there's a link in the description box to a film I made called Boudica, My Queen. And in this film, you'll see me put flowers on her grave. The grave, I couldn't get the word out, couldn't remember the name. It's actually King's Norton in Birmingham, which is the most likely location of the Battle of Watling Street, which is where Boudica's army was destroyed by the 2 Roman legions that were surviving from the original onslaught. Best watch that film to get all the background to the story and about my own feelings about that. All I really want to do in this film is express again the irony that I feel and almost the desecration of Boudica's memory in erecting this pile outside the Houses of Parliament. Let alone trying to attach Boudica's identity to Queen Victoria, which is almost, the incongruity is almost beyond belief. As I was explaining, it's Boudica was fighting. The war Boudica fought against the Romans was far bigger than even she understood. The Romans, as I said, were basically an Illuminati front for imposing the New World Order, what they planned to have done within 2,000 years on the world. And the Roman Empire was just one of the means they used to do this. Boudica was the leader of one of the last pre-Illuminati cultures in the British Isles. Of course, it's well known that the Romans only managed to conquer the southern part of Britain, and almost half they never got because because of Hadrian's Wall that marks the boundary between the Roman occupied province of Britannia and the independent kingdoms to the north. Obviously, in fact, they built this huge wall It's one of the architectural and engineering wonders of the world at that time, and it's still visible today. The foundations and some of the lower levels of it are still visible, and it's a huge 70-mile long wall. Obviously, they went to an awful lot of lengths to protect Britannia from the north. As I said in my Boudica, My Queen film, Britannia was very important to the Romans, and they expended a lot of effort in keeping this island part of the Roman Empire for whatever reasons, I speculate, in that film. Ireland, of course, was not conquered by the Romans directly, but it was always an important part of Rome's trading empire. Also, after the fall, supposedly, fall in inverted commas, of the Roman Empire, the Christians, the Holy Roman Empire, that is what's now called the Vatican, the Roman Catholic Church, sent its missionaries, including people like St. Patrick, into Ireland, which did manage to subdue the pre-Illuminati culture there. So I think whatever her faults, she's obviously, Boudica was responsible for an enormous amount of destruction and the killing of vast numbers of innocent people, in the most part. There was no doubt, I think, that she had noble intentions, and that maybe somehow she got an inkling of what the Roman Empire was really about, which would make Boudica one of the earliest historically recorded anti-New World Order activists. If she were alive today, she'd be on our side. She'd probably be watching HPANWO TV, actually. Maybe she's watching it from the spirit world. If so, Boudica, I hope you enjoy it. Well, thank you for watching HPANWO TV. Once again, there'll be more to come. Hospital Porters, Pride and Dignity, stop the New World Order.